So for a long time, OTCs have been dead. But since summer 2020 into the time I'm recording this video, and probably the foreseeable future, they have been hot, hot, hot. And if you're unfamiliar with OTCs are, these are those true penny stocks that make some of the wildest moves and could potentially give you some big gains. Now, the bummer is we got to talk about fees, and today we're going to talk about that. Hey everyone, Lead Trading with Stocks to Trade, Tim Bowen here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share these videos with your friends. There's so much to learn out there. I think we do a great job on the channel with the podcasts and the live videos and the This Week in Steady Trade and these how-to videos. I really want to get as much of this out there. We do it all for free. Share with your friends, like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified as soon as we go live. All right, so OTCs have been hot. Hot. I don't actually, in my 15-year history, OTCs kind of come and go. They come in and out of season, but I don't remember at any point in 15 years them being as hot as they have been since summer 2020, and that trend is looking to continue. So the great thing about them, low priced, make wild, huge percentage gain moves. So that's great for a small account. But one thing you do need to keep in mind as of today, now I'm hoping this changes, but as of the recording today, spring 2021, this trips up a lot of people, but there is no, as far as I know, no commission-free trading in OTCs yet. Now hopefully that changes tomorrow and this video is out of date. But I think a lot of traders don't realize that, and they get a Robinhood account or they get another brokerage account that says free commissions, and they don't realize that they still have to pay commissions with OTCs. And something they don't realize, again, currently with Robinhood and some of the other free brokers, you can't even trade them if you wanted. Again, I hope this changes because these OTCs create so much opportunity for small accounts. But as of today, day of recording, you cannot trade OTCs on Robinhood. So I get the call, I'll get on a live stream and we'll be talking about a stock like MSTO. You can see this thing's a beautiful OTC gapper. Look at that 300% run today. It's at the high of the day as we head into the 2 p.m. window. Perfect setup. But if you're not on the right broker, you just can't even buy it. They just won't let you trade these. So be sure to do your work, do your research, and if these are attractive to you, make sure you know whether or not you can trade them. Then, if you are at some of the other brokers, which most of the bigger, full service brokers, as we call them, will allow you to trade OTCs, but be aware of the fees. Because it's funny, everyone kind of just automatically thinks things are free now. And this is, if you just got started trading, no offense to you, but it's kind of like, it almost reminds me, I'm an old guy, when like Napster first came out. We were, old guys like me were paying for music our entire lives, and then all of a sudden music became free. And I mean, obviously the Napster days, there was a lot of battles back and forth, but fast forward to today, I mean, you just assume you're streaming music free. Maybe you got to pay Spotify a little bit of money to get the ads out, but you can get any song anywhere on 10 different streaming services for free. So there's just this default modus operandi that things are free. It's not true with OTCs. So take that into consideration, especially if you have a really small account. If you're trading $500 or $1,000 and all of a sudden you're in and out a lot and you're trading a lot of these and you can make some decent percent gains, but you get to the end of the month and you look at your account statement and it's your broker getting rich. Meanwhile, you might think you did well. Maybe you turned a $500 account into a $900 account, but then you paid $150 in commissions, and now you're sitting at $750. So big percent difference from where you thought you were. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to scare you away from these. I just want eyes wide open. I don't want you to go through a month or many months. A lot of people never look at their brokerage statements. Don't be one of those people. Be diligent, be a professional, review your records, okay? But I've heard of people that just got started. They get the email from their broker. They never even look at it. and then they keep thinking that they're doing better than they are because they're not subtracting their costs. So keep that in consideration. Know what your fees are. Do your research. I mean, we all have Google. That's the beauty of it. Just Google broker name, OTC commissions, maybe bust out a notepad, maybe do a spreadsheet, compare, contrast. Some are flat rate, some are per share. So you might be able to save a little money if you're trading small, if you're on a per share plan. Then as you start to size up, you may want to start looking at a flat rate plan, but just be diligent, do your research, and ultimately be a professional. You know, I know trading attracts a lot of gamblers, a lot of degenerates, but approach this like a business. I mean, if you were opening a restaurant, a steakhouse, you know, you would compare and contrast vendors, whether you're getting your steaks or your beer and wine or your cooking oil or your French fries. You're going to look for the quality of the product. You're going to look at the deliverability. You're going to look at the pricing, and then you're going to ultimately make that decision. So have that mindset when it comes to trading. Don't be a degenerate gambler throwing $100 on red or black and hoping you make money. That's not how you get successful in this game. So that being said, two biggest things I want you to take into consideration. If you are interested in these low price stocks like MSTO, you have to be at the right broker. Okay. Don't wait till you see a beautiful OTC gapper like this and you start typing MSTO into your platform and it says, you know, symbol not found or trading not allowed. Don't get to that point. Then, if you are into the OTCs, which I think is great for those small accounts, do your research, be aware of your fees, make sure you're on the right plan and you're at the right broker to maximize your potential for success. Because think about it, the lower your costs on every trade, it's just like profits. You know, if you're giving a lot of that back to your vendor, back to your broker, they're taking your profits. When you're getting started with a small account, you got to squeeze every penny you can to grow your account, to get over the PDT, to get to that point where maybe you become a full-time trader someday. All right, everyone, let me know. Drop me a comment below. Did you realize you can't trade OTCs at all brokers? Did you realize that as of today, now this might change tomorrow, did you realize, as far as I know, nobody has commission-free trading on OTCs yet? Drop me that comment. Check out the Steady Trade team if you really want to get into in-depth on all of this stuff. You know, I love these videos we do, but the great thing about 2 webinars a day, every single day, if you've got a question about commissions, about a broker, you're never more than a couple hours away from a live and interactive broker or an interactive webinar. So hit the link below, check out the Steady Trade team, and I look forward to working with you.